Thanks for stopping by today, guys. I'm going to show you how to mine Verge, and I'll be honest with you, this coin has, it's been pretty rough on me. I've had a lot of trouble mining this coin. It's just the miner that they use, and then me trying to set it up. I've never set up a script before, and just, it took me a bit of time, but I finally figured out how to get the program running and everything. So I'm going to show you guys. So the first thing I'm going to show you is where to download the wallet and how to set it up. That's going to be really quick, so if you already know how to do that, I'm not going to waste too much of your time with that. And then I'm going to show you how to mine, and then I'm going to show you how to connect to the pool to mine with the pool, obviously. And then the pool that we're using today also offers auto exchange. So if you just want to mine Verge for and then get paid in something else, to say you really believe in Bitcoin Gold or Monero or Litecoin, I'm going to show you how to just mine Verge and have the pool automatically pay you in Litecoin, Monero, Bitcoin, whatever you'd rather have instead, which I think is really cool if you don't really know much about Verge. And I don't either. I might mine a little bit of the coins to keep, just so I have them, and then I might just sell them off or trade them. But first things first, let's go to their website. So Verge is a secure and anonymous cryptocurrency built with a focus on privacy. So they're focusing on privacy. I don't really know much about Verge, honestly. I haven't looked into it, but right now it's the most profitable coin as a miner. You got to mine the most profitable coins. So then what you want to do is you want to download this Verge Windows Electrum wallet right here. And then after you download that, it's going to pop up right here, and it's going to be a folder. Once you have that folder set up, it's going to be like a zip file type folder. So then you're going to want to open that folder. Let me try to find the folder when I downloaded it over here. And then inside the folder, so it's going to look like this. This is going to be the inside of the folder. You're going to open up Electrum XVG. This is the file you want to open. And honestly, if you want to, you can create a shortcut for this on your desktop. But open that up. And then you're not going to have this right here. I'm going to go grab it from the other monitor. This is what it looks like after you do the setup. When you set it up, you're going to want to click Create New Seed, Create New Wallet, and then that seed right there, you're going to want to write that down, because that is how you recover this wallet. If you ever happen to lose your computer, hard drive wipes, or anything like that, that is how you recover it. Is that I think it's 8 words. So you want to write that down on a piece of paper. It's not recommended to store it digitally, because someone can just hack into your computer and find that, or you can lose the hard drive. But yeah, so then you're going to go right here to the receive address, and then if you're not immediately transferring it for other coins, this address is important. Yours is going to be different, so just make sure you have this open. After you have that, you're going to want to go to this site right here, which all this stuff's going to be in the link in the description. And so depending on what you have, you're probably going to have 64. So this is the 32 right here, and this is the 64. You're probably going to have the 64. So you just want to download this, and it's going to be a 7-zip file. And then after you download the 7-zip file, you're going to want to transfer that file into a folder. So just extract into a folder like you would everything else. And then this is where it gets a little complicated. I had more trouble with this than I've mined a lot of coins, but this has just given me a little bit of trouble with it. Mainly, I've never dealt with the script before. So then once you're in this folder right here, you have this README file, which this is very important. This I'm not going to be able to tell you every last detail that you're going to need to know, because each card is different, each system is different. Some people want to mine with their CPU, but personally, I'm mining with just my GPUs, because CPU is not very profitable. So once you're on this right here, you just want to read through and see what you're mining. So since we're mining script, and then we're going to open this file right here. Oop, I accidentally run it. But we're going to go to edit, and we're going to bring this over here. So then this is going to be completely different for you guys when you start it up, but you should be able to copy most of it. So the first thing, I'm just going to show you guys how I got this information so you know how to do it for the future. So script, this is the algo, and that's script. So we do A, script, and then the reason we're doing script is because that is what this coin is, the Verge coin. And then after that, we're going to do O, so this is the host, and stratum plus TCP colon that, and then hub.miningpool.com 20523, and this is the hub we're going to be using. And then the -U is going to be your username dot your worker name, and then I'll show you this more on the pool to make it a little easier on you. And then the pool that we use actually doesn't even check the password, so it doesn't matter. So I just made mine BigPegs, that's my username .x, and then that's the password for my worker name. But the pool that we use doesn't even check the password. Just make sure to include it and just have anything there, because it doesn't matter. And then for devices, if you're running a multiple GPU rig, you're going to do this differently. So for devices, you do D GTX 1080 Ti. That's my first device. And if I had a second one, right, so say I had a 1080, you're going to do comma GTX and then 1080. So you don't want a space in between the comma and the GTX 1080 because that it won't count the GTX 1080. It'll say something not found and that. So then after you have that set up, so for whatever GPUs you have, and then this the README actually has more information on this. So make sure you guys do look at the README if anything's not working before commenting, because this does have a lot of information in it. But we'll go to devices and we'll show you. So if you have the same of multiple devices, this is also important I want to mention. So say you have multiple of these, you're going to want to do number 0 and then comma GTX 1080 Ti number 1 and then number 2 if you have multiple of the same GPU. So then that's where you get that information right there. And then after the GTX 1080 Ti, you're going to want to go to you're going to want to do intensity. So you do -I space 0, and then what the 0 does is it puts it on auto, which auto works for most cards, and I have very common cards, so I just use auto and it's fine. And then also there's more things. These are more factors you can put in here. You can do just other things like CUDA schedule, default factor, different multiplier. Like I personally do not mess with anything like that. I do find my cards usually pull above average without anything like that. But I'm going to start looking into it more, and if I figure it out, I'll release some more guides on if that actually increases your guys' hash rate and get you more of the coin at the end of the day, because that's pretty important. So then once you have all of this set up, you're actually going to have to go to the website, and I'll have this in the description below also. And then the website we're using for this is the Mining Pool Hub. Their fee's pretty low. They take about 0.9% of what you earn, and that's pretty low compared to other pools. So then once you're on this, you're going to have to create an account, and you might already have an account for if you watched any of my other videos. I did Monero on this and then a few other things. But if you already have an account, go down to the coin. So we're doing Verge today. So you want to go down to Verge, and like it says, script right there because that's what it is. And then now that we're on this website, we're first going to need to create a worker. And then, like I said, bigpay.bigpay is mine if you want to mine for me, but you're not going to type that in because that's going to mine for me and not you. But yours is going to be your username dot whatever you type in right here. So honestly, you could just make it username dot x. X is the shortest. And then after you get that information, you're going to plop it right here. So then your username dot your worker name, which is it's going to list it right here. So that's what you input right there. And then we're going to want to go to getting started. And then once we're in getting started, that's the port right there is hub.miningpool.com, and then you're going to make sure you keep the stratum here, and then after this right here is where you actually want to paste this, and then colon, and then the port right there. And then like it says right here, here's your username. It'd just be your web login dot your worker name and all that. So then after you have all of this, let's just recheck everything for you. So you have script, stratum plus TCP, hub.miningpool, and then colon, the port, worker name. And then this stuff's all really important. You got to make sure you have this, because this one is really picky. I'll be honest with you, this one has been a bitch for me. This has been so rough compared to prior miners. But maybe it's my hardware, maybe it's just the software. But at the end of the day, we got it working, and that's what matters. So just make sure you have everything here, and obviously device is going to be different, username is going to be different, but this should be the same, the port and everything. But once you have this set up, you're going to want to file, save, and then if yours is run cray, you might as well file save it as runme.bat. So I'll just just keep run cray for now. And then once we're here, you're just going to want to run as administrator, and then theoretically that should work. Okay, I'm having some problems here. I might have to maybe open the wrong folder, because I had one ready for YouTube and one that wasn't. So if not, I'll just cut the video and find the one that does work. Yep, so this one's the one that works right here. So after you run it, you're going to see this, and then also this is really cool. The way they work this is if there's any problems, like your devices is set up wrong, your password, your username set up wrong, anything, if it's set up wrong, the host name, it is going to display it right here. It's going to say host not found with red letters. It's going to say device not found if you have like a certain GPU that they don't recognize. There's going to be multiple things that show you what's wrong with this, and then after you get this done, you can just close this out or keep it running or whatever. and then you want to go to the website, and this is going to show you the dashboard is going to show you how much you're actually mining. So for example, I just have like 1 GPU or going right now, and I'm getting 0.89, and then this is where you're going to check if it's actually mining. And so what you see, it takes a little bit. It takes usually around 5 minutes of mining, so just let it be for 5 minutes, and then walk away, take a piss, do whatever, and then come back to this and check to make sure it's mining. You have a hash rate there, and then depending on what your hash rate is, you're going to want to Google to make sure you're getting that consistency compared to your other cars. So if you have a 1070, make sure other people with 1070s are getting a consistent hash rate the same as you, to make sure you set it up right and everything like that. But also, I want to show you guys, if you do not like Verge script, if you don't like the Verge coin, you don't believe in it, you don't know much about it, and you believe in another coin like Monero, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or anything like that, I'm going to show you how to, this pool actually exchanges these coins for a different coin without you ever have to do anything. So what you do is you go to auto switches, and then or auto exchange, my bad. Go to auto exchange, and then you click the coin you want. So say you want just Bitcoin, you click Bitcoin, you want Bitcoin Cash, gold, and then what it does is so we'll go to what do I use? I usually take everything out in Litecoins. Litecoin's so easy to transfer, and it's so cheap and so quick. I usually just get everything in Litecoin, and if I want a different coin, because this site doesn't have everything, it doesn't have ADA, it doesn't have everything like that. So Litecoin's what I go with. But also, if you really like Verge, just don't set it at all. And then if you really like Verge, that's when you come to balances, and then your Verge script right here, you can go to manage wallet. And then this is where you type in your payment address right here. So then you copy this, paste that in right here. And you're also, if you want any other coin, this is a good guide for how to do that too. If you want any other coins, to say your Litecoin, you click Manage Wallet, you type in your Litecoin address, and then you have to set a threshold for the thing to go. So for example, if your threshold is, if you want it a coin every time your threshold reaches 2 coins, right? Because I think XVG mines really fast, so 2 coins is pretty low. But I usually try to keep mine like every 2 days. So for example, say I mine like a half of a Litecoin every 2 days. That's what it gets exchanged for. I just type in .50 here, and then you type in the PIN that you use when you're registering, and then you click Update Account, and then that'll be the new address. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You got to do the same thing for Litecoin. So if you go to Litecoin and you click Manage Wallet, you see I just have mine set for 0.1 on Litecoin, because I don't usually switch to Litecoin too much, because I've been actually saving some Z Classic up. But you type in your payment address here, automatic payout threshold, and then what it does is, for example, if you're mining the script, it'll put it on the exchange. It'll credit you the Verge, right? And then it'll put it on the exchange, and then it'll transfer over to credited Litecoin or credited Monero or Bitcoin, whatever you'd like. But personally, if I were you, I wouldn't really get paid out in Bitcoin, because it just costs so much to withdraw. So you'd have to leave a lot of Bitcoin up on the site for it to ever be profitable to withdraw, because it's going to cost you about $10 at least to withdraw from this website, and that's because Bitcoin is just so heavily used. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, just feel free to leave a comment down below, and we'll get your problem solved for you. Also, if you're feeling generous today, I have a few donation links down below just for Litecoin and Bitcoin, if you just have any lying around and you feel like I actually helped you out in this video. But yeah, if you guys have any problems, just leave a comment down below. If I helped you out, you got it working, leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. But just comment, and we'll figure out if you're having any problems, and then we'll go from there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.